To be honest, I've always had a problem with daily exercise because I just didn't have time to get to the gym. I didn't want to make the effort. It was too tight in my schedule, and I just never felt like the motivation to get up, get dressed, and go to the gym. But once I made this change, then I was able to get my exercise in every day. Good health, good wealth, everybody. Welcome back to my channel where I help my community get healthy and fit. Today we're talking about daily exercise because it's super important to weight loss and also sustaining your weight. And I always had a problem working out every day. I made excuses. Let me just be honest. I made excuses. I didn't have time. I wasn't feeling well. But to be honest, I just didn't like going to the gym. I do like going to the gym, but I didn't like going to the gym every day. I wanted to go to the gym when I felt like going to the gym, which was counterproductive to daily exercise. But once I made a decision to do at least something every day, then I was able to work out on a more consistent basis. And the thing I decided to do was walk. And I know that seems really simple, but walking is actually really good exercise. It lowers your cortisol levels, which, play into anxiety and rapid heartbeat. And also it's something that you can do where you don't need a gym and you don't need equipment. All you need are tennis shoes, just throw them on, go outside and start walking, even if it's just walking around your neighborhood, even if it's just walking in your house. Walking is exercise and you can do it every day. So what I decided to do is set a goal for how much I wanted to walk every day, and I set a goal for 10,000 steps. I had seen a couple YouTube videos about it, read some articles, seen a few news stories about walking every day, especially getting 10,000 steps. So that was the goal that I made for myself, was to get 10,000 steps every day. And here is what that looks like in the real world. Walking 10,000 steps a day definitely helps you with weight loss, but also is better than running because walking helps lower your cortisol levels and running kind of increases your cortisol levels. So walking is better for your brain stimulation and cognition, and also better on your lungs, better on your knees, and just better for your body in general. But implementing 10,000 steps a day definitely gets you started on the road to your weight loss journey. So I am walking in the park right now. I have this little phone gimbal. I never can get it to work right, so I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I'm just gonna show you. Let me walk a little further, and then I'm gonna show you the walking trail at the park where I walk. If you guys don't remember, I live in the Midwest. I live in Southern Illinois, and it is cold out today. It's 35 degrees. So there's no one out here but me. This is ridiculous. Okay, real quick pan. Okay, that is the park. My eyes are starting to water. Here's how I get my 10,000 steps in every day at the park. From my apartment to this park is 1 mile. So I walk 1 mile from my apartment to this park, and then I do 3 miles in the park, and then I walk back home from the park, which is 1 mile. Altogether, that is 5 miles. 1 mile here, 3 miles in the park, 1 mile back. Because of my Fitbit, I know that 1 mile is about 2,000 steps. So if I do 5 miles of walking a day, then that's how I'm getting my 10,000 steps in a day. But again, on a day like today, it is really cold out. So I'm not gonna do my 5 miles in the park because it's too cold. I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm gonna show you where I walk when it is cold outside. I've recently moved, and now where I walk is a little different. I do miss being able to walk outside my door, walk to the park, get in a couple miles, and walk back. Now I live more in a rural community. I live deep in the woods where the neighbors are like half a mile away. But even in my neighborhood, on like the main street, they have a walking trail. So what I do is I drive from my house to the main street in my neighborhood, park the car, and then I walk on the walking trail if I want to walk outside. But if it's too cold outside, like right now we're in the middle of winter, in southern Illinois, and it's supposed to start snowing soon. So I definitely don't want to be outside walking in the cold and in the snow. And I needed an alternative to that without having to spend a lot of money to do it. Because yes, I could get a gym membership, which would allow me to not only walk inside, but get whatever workout I wanted done, whether I wanted to do cardio or CrossFit or strength training or do an ab workout, whatever. I could do that if I sign up for a gym membership, but to be honest, I don't want to spend the money. So I was looking for free ways to get my walking done inside, and I came up with this. Here we are at my own personal indoor walking trail, Target. Here is the key to getting 10,000 steps at Target. You want to stay on the outside perimeter. You want to walk all the way around the store as many times as possible in order for you to get all of your steps in. Now, don't get distracted. Don't buy anything. Don't look at anything. Don't try on anything. Just keep walking, 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 walking. Don't stop. I like to walk with my headphones in, listen to a podcast, listen to some music, but all in all, it's actually really great when it's cold outside and you want to still get your steps in, but you don't want to be freezing. Just basically walk around any store. My mom likes to go to the mall. The mall is a little far from my house, but luckily Target is near me. So is Home Depot. So Home Depot is also another good walking place because it's so big. And you can just, again, do laps around the outside of the store or inside the store, but around the perimeter. That way you can get all of your steps in. For me, getting those 10,000 steps in every day, the important thing is to track your steps, or to track my steps and my progress. And without something that keeps me, as they say, honest and keeps me on point, then I wouldn't be able to know if I met my 10,000 steps a day goal or if I fell short. And even having a goal makes me want to set it every day. Like I get up and I'm like, okay, my goal is to get 10,000 steps. So let me start on that now. And then before I go to bed, I don't go to bed until I've reached that goal of 10,000 steps. And in order to track that throughout the day, I use my Fitbit app, which is really easy. I have an iPhone, so I just go to the home screen, open up the Fitbit app, and right there in the very center, it will tell me how many steps I've gotten in for the day. Now, it's important to note that the tracker app will only calculate your steps if you are wearing the Fitbit watch. So what I had to get in the habit of doing every day was when I reached my 10,000 steps, I had to charge my Fitbit tracker watch in order for it to be ready to go the next day. The minute I skipped one day, then my Fitbit tracker would be dead, and that was kind of counterproductive because the app wasn't able to track the number of steps I had acquired throughout the day. So that was a pain in the butt. Also, with the Fitbit app, you are able to track your exercise. So if I go on an intentional walk, all I have to do is hit the track exercise button on the home screen. I go to the home screen of the Fitbit app, hit the track exercise button. It'll say something about GPS. I hit continue, and then I hit start, and it will start tracking the miles that I'm walking. The great thing about this part of the app is once I've reached a mile, it will tell me. I usually walk with headphones in, so it'll say, you've reached 1 mile in 16 minutes and 30 seconds. And every time I hit another mile, it'll tell me that. And then I know that when I hit 5 miles, that I've done 10,000 steps, because I usually get about 2,000 steps in per mile. So once I reach 5 miles, then I know I'm pretty much good. But once the exercise tracker part is done, I just hit finish, and it will say that it's all done, and it will calculate those steps into my daily steps on the home page. And once I've reached 10,000 steps, then it's going to say, yay, you did it, and the stars going off and everything. So that's a really good tool to have. But there's different types of fitness trackers out there. I just so happened to wanted to buy a Fitbit, and then I downloaded the app for free. But you can also use the fitness tracker on an Apple Watch, and an iPhone already has that heart health app on there where you can track how much you're walking. Another thing with the iPhone, this might be for Androids too, I'm not sure, but if you keep your iPhone in your pocket as you're walking, then the Apple Health app will keep track of your steps as well. I didn't know that until one day I tried it. And it works. And at the end of the day, all you have to do is open up that app and it will tell you how many steps you got. But I do like the Fitbit app better because I like being able to look at my tracker on my watch and see how many steps I've gotten in for the day. It will also tell me how many calories I've burned. It will tell me how many miles I've walked in total. It'll tell me the time, and it will tell me obviously the number of steps that I've gotten in for the day. Well, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you guys are making goals for yourself this year to get in better shape, you know, to get your health and your wealth together. Make sure you are making some fitness goals, not necessarily to lose weight, but just to get in shape and make exercise a part of your daily routine. Let me know if you have tried the 10,000 steps a day challenge. Let me know what your experience was. Make sure you leave your comments down below and I will respond to them and share more of my experience with you. Make sure you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I make new videos every week about health and fitness because your health is your wealth, and I think that is the most important thing that we have in our lives. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm Jay on a Journey, and I will see you next time. Bye.